I really like that song. I'm a big fan of that song. And even though there is no Son Goku in this chapter, that's okay. Welcome, everybody. It is July 20th, 2023. This is my live review, my live stream review for a Dragon Ball Super manga chapter 95. As you know, for the past few months, they've been doing the retelling of Dragon Ball Super Superhero, and I have found it quite pointless to go back and like do a separate review. So I've been doing lots of live streams based on the chapter because there's not quite enough to talk about when it comes to doing a stream. I'm sorry, a review, like a full out review. So I'm doing these streams in the meantime. Once we get more new content, like actual new content, I'll go back to doing reviews. First of all, welcome. If you're here live, I appreciate you as always. Like I said, we're going to be talking about chapter 95 today. It's another chapter, another month, another chapter of Dragon Ball Super, retelling this Dragon Ball Super superhero story. And I want to go through it with you guys here today and talk all about it. So I hope you're having a good day today. Obviously, as always, super chat questions are welcome and they get priority. So again, I hope you are well. I wanted to discuss something. You know, when I first put out the information for this stream, well, first of all, make sure that you leave a like. Make sure you leave a like if you're stopping by. We got almost 300 people right now and only 86 likes. So we got to fix that. So leave a like, help out the channel, help out the cause. I appreciate it. What I wanted to say was, I've been working on a lot of content. This summer, I have personally slowed down a lot when it comes to content because I'm working on a very big project for the channel. One that is, it's taking up a lot of time. It's going to be a big project, something new that I've never done before on this channel. So it's a totally different kind of project. And something you've never seen before from me. And I think you'll enjoy it, especially if you're a hardcore Dragon Ball fan. And even if you're not, you'll probably like it too. But it's hard. This is one of those things that takes like a month to actually get out. So it is what it is, yo. It is what it is. So I hope y'all are doing well. What I was going to say was... yeah, so it's a big project. And then after that project comes out, I'm going to start to drop like more and more videos. But I do want to plug a couple of things. First of all, this Saturday, I'm going to be going to, Kevin says anime themed. Gee, I wonder. I said it's a big project for this channel, right? What is this channel? What do I cover on this channel? Let's think about that for a minute. Anyways, what I was saying was, I do want to give you a couple of quick plugs real quick. First of all, Saturday, I'll be back on Twitch once again. We're going to be watching the Red Ribbon Army Saga again on Twitch, continuing that as we watch all of Dragon Ball in order. We've gotten to the Murasaki the Ninja stuff, and that's a good combination of action and comedy. A lot of really good jokes there. So, thank you, Eric. So it's going to be a fun time. Make sure you're there this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. 1 p.m. Eastern. And it's a good time. It's a really good time. And I'm excited to do that with you guys. It's probably the highlight of my current content creation time. And on top of that, also on Saturday, I'm going to be dropping a big video here on the channel. It's going to be... thank you, Clifton. That was fun. If you haven't seen the concert with the Dragon Ball Z composers from the Falconer score live here on the channel, go to the live section on the channel. And in fact, I'll show it to you here in a minute. And make sure you watch that. So also on Saturday, besides just that stream, I'm going to be dropping a video here on Geekdom 101. It's going to be called Ultra Ego Vegeta. You said something you never done before, smart guy. I said it was going to be for this channel. So, who's the smart one, bro, between you and I? Because it ain't you. Anyways, anyways, what I was going to tell you was I have a video coming out this Saturday called Ultra Ego Vegeta versus Orange Piccolo. We're going to break down that fight. A lot of people have been wondering who's going to win that fight. and we broke it down. And I know a lot of folks are going to say, oh, Vegeta, oh, Piccolo. Wait for that video because we do break it down. That's coming up this Saturday. So I'm going to do the stream on Twitch. And then once we finish off that stream, right around that time is when I'll go live with the Ultra Ego Vegeta video. So definitely check that out, bro. Let me go to standby for 1 second real quick. Now, see Kevin, that got you banned, bro. Like, if you had to be a smartass, bro, and you had to talk and you had to open your mouth, bro. It's fucked up. I didn't want to have to ban you, bro, but come on, man, not today. We're here to have a good time today. We're here to have a good time. Even though this chapter is whatever, we're here to have a good time. So let me real quick switch over to the other view. So this is the stream I was talking about right here. It's the Dragon Ball Z English dub concert. It was a really good time. So check that out. But let's go ahead and check that out if you haven't, man. That was a great time. So let's get to this chapter. I want to go through quickly and give my thoughts. To see, thank you, Sly Coop GGs. I agree with that. Let's go through here. So we've got this this extra scene here that wasn't in the movie of Nuts, and we actually see Marin, who's a bit closer to how old she is at the end of Z. Now, the thing is, she has a nose, and I don't know if y'all knew this. This is a bit of a fun fact, but apparently Marin grew a nose when she went through puberty. I'm not making that up either. She apparently grew a nose when she went through puberty. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyways, so Nuts is telling Krillin to get involved. You know what I mean? Nuts is telling him to get involved. And he does get involved. And he, of course, that explains why they went to go fight. Right? That explains why they went to go and fight and whatnot. The only issue I'm having right now, man, is that this arc is slow, bro. It's slow. Like, at this rate, dude, I feel like, at this rate, man, I feel like we're not even going to be done with this till like October. And it really, really sucks that it's going by this slow, dude. It's taking forever to get to the fucking point, and it's really annoying. And as you know, many of you agree with me, just get to the damn end of this already. You know what I mean? Just get to the end of it. I saw a guy in the chat earlier saying that they're waiting for the Cell Max thing to change. And that's just not a thing. Like that like there's not any changes we're gonna get in this arc is not gonna be a major change. It's just not gonna be a big change. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So like they're gonna change minor things. So we have the fight with Gohan and Gamma 1. Now, one thing I will give Toyotaro credit for, even though I think the paneling is a little bit kind of lazy, not too bad, but it's not the best, is that the fight, the art during the fight scene was good. Toyotaro as an as an artist, is a very talented artist, and it really shows here. It really does show. So he's improved. He's improved quite a bit. Now, moving on, the fight scene was fine, and you mentioned a wicked cabal. Like, that's kind of a weird name. Let me real quick answer the super chat just came through real quick, and then I'll get back to this so I can give you all my thoughts. Crash Master says, I think Ultra Ego Vegeta, since he's very durable and could get stronger constantly, but that's a small argument. Won't get into a debate, but I can't wait for the video. Oh, he's talking about the Ultra Ego Vegeta versus Orange Piccolo video. Yeah, I mean, we discussed all of that, but you have to remember something about that. You have to remember something about Ultra Ego Vegeta versus Orange Piccolo, right? You can't kill. We're talking about a fight, not a fight to the death, and that is part of the discussion. Ultra Ego Vegeta has Hakai powers, but we're talking about who can win in a fight. If you Hakai somebody, it's not really a win. I mean, yeah, it's a win, but you're killing them. Combat wise, though, martial arts wise, you're not killing them. You understand what I'm saying? So remember to take that into effect too. But yeah, that video is coming out Saturday, yo. It's done. It's ready to go Saturday. So again, Gohan is wondering what the hell's going on. The Gammas. We saw the movie, dude. If you saw the movie, you know where this is coming from. And Gamma's over here talking about how. And the thing is, Gohan kind of gets to. I agree with you, GeoDog45. He kind of does the same thing he does in the movie, and he kind of checkmates Gamma. I mean, again, he's like, yeah, but okay, you're saying I'm evil, but you guys are kidnapping children. You know what I mean? It's an honestly good point. I mean, it's kind of a checkmate, right? So moving on here. It says, let me see here. Okay, now is when Piccolo gets involved and taps into Ultimate Piccolo, which, as you can see, when Toyotaro draws Ultimate Piccolo, because of the black and whiteness, you know what I mean? Because of the black and whiteness of manga, you can't really tell. Like the colors because it's black and white, but the way that Toyotaro does it is, if you can see right there, he doesn't draw the lines on the Namekian skin. It's just like straight up regular. So let's see here. Until Piccolo's fighting Gamma, the only issue, a lot of the fights are just from the movie. The only issue is that it's not exactly the same. Like, here's the part where Gohan does the DDT from the movie. It's not quite the same thing. I mean, he's got him in the front face lock, which is going to lead to the DDT, but we don't actually see the DDT. And y'all know how much I love that DDT, but he obviously did it off screen, I guess. It's not a big deal. But again, they're having that conversation and, the Orange Piccolo thing. Yeah, Psycho Shadows, I know that, but I'm talking about just purely on color. You could tell, but if you haven't seen the movie yet, you might be mixed up. You might be like, what? You know what I mean? So, but again, almost everybody has seen the movie. That's the problem. Almost everyone's seen the movie. Let me get to the super chat right here from Sticky Doodle. He says, hey, Geekdom, there's a DB animated fan series by a Hispanic creator named Etta Minmore. It would be great if you could watch it and share it around. Let me know the name of that. Maybe I'll do it on stream. Not today, but on a different stream. I thought about doing a stream where I watch fan animation, stuff like that. Just for fun. Just for fun with you guys, just to have a good time. So I'm interested. Is it in Spanish or is it in Japanese? Because, I mean, I don't mind watching something in Spanish because I speak the language. But a lot of people watching the stream right now don't. So we have to keep that in mind as well. Xavier the God says, so Danny, do you see Prince Vegeta and Son Goku becoming a new god of destruction or angel of Universe 7 when this all ends? No. I think I did a video about that. I maybe it was a long time ago. I don't remember when I put out that video. I don't remember when I put it out, but I think I did a video where I discussed why they won't take the job. I think I did. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I know I'm not wrong. I just don't remember what video it was. It was a couple of years ago. I don't think Goku is going to be... No, Goku's not going to be an angel, and Vegeta's not going to be a god of destruction. Big MGM says 100% it's going to be a god of destruction. No, that's not true, bro. That is not true. I wouldn't say 100%, dude. You're way too confident in that. And when it comes to Vegeta's character, he's not gonna be a god of destruction in title, but he will have the powers of a god of destruction. Yeah, Xavier, I don't remember the video though. I don't remember what it was called, but I did discuss it. I just don't remember. I'm just being honest with you. I don't remember what the name of the video was. I mean, it would be, I think, and I'm going to be honest with you, I think it would be fun if there was a chapter about, or if there was an arc where they do become angel and god of destruction, even if it's just for one arc, just for them to like say, oh well, I don't like this job, let's go back to fighting again. I would like that just for one arc. That'd be kind of fun. I did a video a few years ago where I talked about how I would love it if Goku and Vegeta became Pride Troopers, even if it was just once. You know what I mean? Demetrius said Vegeta never said he wouldn't be a god of destruction. Bro, a double negative, bro. Vegeta never said he wouldn't be a god of destruction. That's like that one guy who tried to argue with me a long time ago. I forget his name, and he was using a fallacy to argue with me because he's like, I forget what he said, but he was basically, and I don't think it was in YouTube, but basically I was like, well, Piccolo never said his name wasn't really Steve, so his name could be Steve. No, it doesn't work that way, bro. It doesn't. You can't make a conclusion based on a negative, dude. So you can't say, well, Vegeta never said he was never gonna be a God, so maybe he will be. It doesn't work that way. And based on Vegeta's character and context clues, that's how you kind of figure out whether or not he would do it. And I don't think he would do it. Now, again, though, as a fan, I would like to see it. Just for one arc, just for them to say, this job sucks. I wish there was an arc where Beerus and Whis go on vacation. Literally they go on vacation, right? Because this is a Toriyama type of thing. They go on vacation and, right, and then they leave them in charge. So, Sticky Doodle says it's called the Miko Shin Saga, Spanish text, English subs. So is it Makayo Shin, or is it actually spelled Miko Shin? I'm just curious, like, which one of the two is it? Because I needed to make sure when I look it up that, I get the right thing. So this fight is missing the speed and intensity of the fight in the movie. I mean, you're not going to be able to capture it. Again, I commend Toyotaro for his art. Y'all are in the chat talking about Xavier. And I want to let you know, Xavier, I don't think he's dumb or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I just don't think that they're going to be permanently in that spot. If they do it, it'll be temporary. It won't be permanent because it's not in their character to be like that. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is being a god of destruction and being an angel is too boring for Goku and Vegeta. You understand what I'm saying? Goku and Vegeta are thrill seekers and guys who like to fight. Remember Finley, bro? My name is Finley, and I love to fight. So they're not going to sit around all day eating, wasting time, unless it means they eventually are going to go fight. So I think they're going to get the powers, but I don't think they're going to actually take the job. But again, if they do it for one arc, that would be fun. I would be 100% fine with that. I agree with SSJ Group. In the manga, this fight is not bad. I do commend Toyotaro's art. The paneling is a bit simple, but it does feel like in this, like it's not as fun as how it was in the movie, where everything was really intense and very hyper, and you had the music going. Now this scene right here is new. I'm going to show you all this scene right here. This is new. Gohan catching Piccolo. Now, I actually like this because it, once again, I do like this. I do like this little bitty change because it shows Gohan cares for Piccolo, and it shows that eventually, and we know this is going to happen, eventually he's going to, explode when he thinks Piccolo's dead. So, I like that. Let me real quick. Okay, never mind. I was looking at something. So we got 565 people, yo. Leave a like if you are stopping by. Helps out the channel, helps out the video. So, again, I like this little bitty thing here, but it's not that that serious. Angels and gods are forbidden for them to fight for fun or pleasure. I don't know about forbidden, but I think... No, it's not really forbidden because Beerus went to go fight Goku on Earth, remember? Beerus is like Goku. But remember, Beerus also slept for decades, right? And because of that, Goku's not gonna sleep for decades, bro. Goku and Vegeta are too bored to sit around all day waiting for stuff to do. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, that something would have to happen. There would have to be a reason for it to happen. Rupp says that Vegeta and Piccolo are the two characters who have the best character development in the series. Goku had almost zero character development in Z and negative development in Super. Oh, are you one of those people, bro? Are you one of those people, dude? Come on, man. You're supposed to be a subscriber to Geekdom 101, and you're saying Goku had no character development in Z, bro? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, dude. You know that's not true. Negative development in Super, bro. Please don't tell me you're one of those Goku is actually evil people, bro. Please don't tell me you're one of them, dude. Come on, man. Anyways, let me get this super chat here from Ambidexwing. He says, Big D, I think the Gammas are pretty neat. I've always liked androids myself. If I could become an android in my old age, I'd definitely do it. Well, bro, with the way technology is advancing, you might actually be able to become an android. You know what I'm saying? And then Rupp says, in OGDB, Goku had a lot more to depth than Z and Super. I agree with you. Look, I'm not saying... Listen, I'm not saying that Goku's development in Z was better than his development in Dragon Ball. What I'm saying is a lot of people on the internet say shit like, oh, well, Goku didn't develop in Z. He did develop. Most of his development was in Dragon Ball. I will agree with that, no argument, but there was still development in Z. There was, you know what I'm saying? So saying that he didn't have development is... like, that's unfair. Now, as far as in Super goes, he does have development, especially when it comes to Goku learning how to be an angel. A lot of his development in Super is more so based on power and martial arts. Rizzy876, Goku has been the same from day one. He has no development. Can somebody play the Price is Right theme, bro? Rupp says Goku had negative development in Super. That's wrong, though. Like, I think you're wrong about that. However, I'm going to say this. Let me get to Rupp's point here. I don't think he's right about Goku having negative development, but I think that what Rupp is talking about is that there are some weird moments in Super that aren't characteristic of Goku. That I do agree with, right? There are a few weird moments, right? But he does have development. It's just that there's a lot of weird things that they wrote for him. You know what I'm saying? Right. Well, Goku is dumber. No, I agree with you on that. That part we agree. On that part we agree. But he still has development. Like, yes, they wrote him dumber, but he does have development. No, I don't think he's trolling me, bro. I don't think he is. I think he's actually serious, and I'm not going to assume he's trolling just because people troll. It doesn't bother me. But anyways, let's not fight about this, okay? I want to be at peace today, y'all. I want to be at peace. 600 people, man. Leave a like. Leave a like for Daddy. I would really appreciate a like, all right? If you're stopping by, leave a like. I would appreciate that very much. Demetrius said, I'm ready for a villain that's legit stronger than Beerus. Well, Jiren was. Even though some people don't understand that, Jiren was stronger than Beerus, bro. But hey, people have copium like a motherfucker when it comes to that. I might do a video on that, actually. I've been wanting to for a while. All right, let's get back to this real quick. More of the fight at Red Ribbon Base. Most of this is just fighting. It's not bad. It's just not that interesting, to be honest with you. It's not bad. Like, it's boring that we're still here, but none of this is necessarily bad. If you were to ask me, I still think that the movie version is better. Hello, Dayarman. Thank you. Remember to leave a like if you're stopping by, man. 619 people and 285 likes. It would help me out a lot if you did that for me. I appreciate it. Seriously, I appreciate that. So, yeah, like I said, I don't totally disagree with Rupp in that I think Goku is dumber in Super, but he does still have development like Ultra Instinct and things like that. So, especially in the Moro and Granola arcs, he does have development there. So, I mean, he does. Objectively, he does. You might not like it. You might want more, and I understand that. I genuinely understand that opinion. But to say he has negative development, only the dumb aspect I think applies. But there's other things that he does have development on. And I agree with Beerus being the development or whatever. The development. I'm sorry, Beerus being the moving goalpost. Wait a minute, what the hell just happened? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get back to this. So, I was reading something somebody wrote. End of Z Vegeta would love to be a god of destruction. I don't think so. I think by that point he's more happy being at home, yo. Also, don't forget that because Dragon Ball Super is rewriting the series and retconning things, don't forget that Vegeta at the end of Z might have another he might have more development come through. We'll see. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to happen for sure. Crash Master says, hey, Geekdom, I have a video suggestion. Would you ever consider doing a power scaling tier list of some sort? I think it would help the community. Are there tier lists on power scaling out there? Like, is that a thing that's out there? I don't know. If you can find me a tier list that's like a pre-made tier list, I'll take a look at it because that is a fun idea. I kind of like that. So here's Gohan dodging the blast. Now this scene right here is another new scene. One of the things that I would have loved for them to do in this chapter is do more 2 versus 2 fights. They have the 1v1 and 1v1, but I would love it if they actually did like double team moves and tag team moves. We didn't get that in the movie, right? And I would love to see something like that because I always like when Goku and Gohan. I'm sorry, when Gohan and Piccolo work together. I always like that. So that's my opinion. You can disagree if you want to. I respect that. I'm in a very chill mood today, y'all. I'm very chill today, bro. I'm very relaxed. I hope y'all are having a relaxing day too. This chapter, I mean, like I've told y'all before, y'all, this time right now being a Dragon Ball fan is really painful. It sucks. You understand what I'm saying? I want them to get through this shit. But I've got so many big projects down the pipeline. I've got videos I've done with Jordan, the Dragon Lee, about like Son Goku versus Son Wukong, who's stronger. I got a video coming out about how Goku actually learned Super Saiyan 3. I got a video coming out about how Gotenks learned it. These are all going to be coming later this year. And I've got a whole biography on Gohan. A complete biography on him. So look forward to that in the future. Yes, Joshua, a double clothesline like Adam Cole and MJF. You understand what I'm saying? I like this part here where Piccolo goes through. Here's him doing the Makanko Sapo. You know, the special beam cannon. When did Toriyama say Goku was too serious in Z? I never heard him say that before. I'm serious. I don't remember him saying that. Do you think Piccolo got a BGC? I don't know what that means. What does BGC mean? Someone, please tell me. Anyways, back to this chapter. So more fighting here. Again, nothing too terrible, but it's. I wish they would hurry up and get through this shit, because it's like fuck. Is there a way I can watch your old stream of the Bruce Faulconer score the other weekend? Yeah, bro. Here's what you do. You go to Geekdom 101. You go to live. Look here. Look, check it out. Geekdom 101. See this button right here says live? You click it, right? And what's this right here? What is that? What is that right there? What is that right there? What is that? And trust me, you're gonna like. And trust me when I tell you, you're going to like. You're going to like that. Oh, this is me right here. I have myself pulled up. You're gonna like that concert, even if you don't like. Oh, big green cock. Is that what it means? Okay, I didn't know that. I'm an idiot. I did not know that that's what that meant. Anyways, yeah, live here, and you're gonna like that concert. Cause it's even if you don't like the Faulconer score, that concert was dope, man. Martin, I may have answered that before, but I don't remember when. And my answer to that question is I would like to see it, but I don't know if I'm going to see it. But yeah, you should watch that stream, dude, because that music sounds so much better with live instruments. Trust me when I tell you that. You should trust me, bro. I don't lie to y'all. It sounds really good. So anyways, Piccolo gets knocked down, and then, there goes the tree. It powers up, and Piccolo, and then Gohan's looking, and we have the rise of Orange Piccolo, and that's the cliffhanger. So in the next chapter, we're going to see Piccolo punching. Well, we'll see what happens. Punching fucking one-shotting fucking Gamma 2, and that'll be that. So I think the next chapter, I don't think, people think it's going to end in 2 months. I don't think so. I think the next chapter is when they're going to have, the betrayal of Magenta, and the betrayal of Magenta, excuse me, and Dr. Hedo and them, right? And it's gonna be the arrival of Krillin and them. And then I think Cell Max will be the cliffhanger for the next chapter. I think we'll see Cell Max wake up at the end of the next chapter. That's my prediction. Now, the cool thing is I have a video about Cell Max that's coming out on the channel. It was supposed to come out next month. It'll be coming out the month after, about his photon attack. So that's going to be a good one right there. So that's going to be a good time. So my brief thoughts here is this chapter was one of the better adaptations, but it was still like, I don't care. I've already seen the movie. I don't care. And no matter what they change, those little bits they change, I can't find myself caring that much. I want to go back to the time when, I'm trying to get these headphones out. I want to go back to the time when we were all kind of excited for the next chapter, even when Super wasn't even that good. Even the chapters that weren't even that good, it was still fun to watch it. Zero Jokes Jason is asking if Goku has autism. I don't know, man. I don't think he has autism, bro. I have to look into that a little bit, because autism's a slippery slope when it comes to, like, I mean, he might, but I don't know, bro. I can't really answer that because it's I don't know much about autism as far as like how, because everyone's autism is different. Trust me, I got a Discord server filled with people who have autism. So, and they're all different. Trust me on that one. Let me get to the live stream. I'm going to bring some people into the live stream here so we can talk about this chapter. Let me start with, I'm going to bring them in two at a time. So let me start with, hold on. Let me start with Cholet. I'm going to do two at a time. Cholet, are you there, bro?
Yo, bro, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, that's Anand. How are you?
I'm fine, bro. How are you?
I'm good. I'm gonna bring in somebody else here with you. I'm gonna bring in uh um uh see I changed I changed everybody's name, so now I forgot who's who here. But I'm gonna bring in critical. Okay, critical. Can you hear me? Critical, critical.
Yo,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
What's up?
you're live, bro. So first of all, I'm gonna ask Anand first. What do you think about this chapter, bro?
Chapter is slower than usual though, because they stopped until Orange Piccolo's transformation. I thought they were kind of speed things up a bit, but they covered only like 5 minutes of the movie. The whole Gohan versus the Gamma and Piccolo versus the Gamma and the whole Toyo kind of extended the fight a bit with adding more action sequences. And apart from that, yeah, the chapter was in terms of recap, it's fine, but in terms of pacing, yeah, I wish they could hurry things up. But
Jay Mantime in the chat says Goku has brain damage from the bump on his head as a kid. I'm not gonna lie, that's
bruh,
kind of funny.
bruh.
King Antonius said, "Are you ever gonna do a transformation guide with UI and UE?" I'd like to, but they're still changing those two. I'd like to do a transformation guide with UI and UE, but they're changing those so frequently now that I don't want to do it and then it gets changed. But let me ask the chat a question. I'm gonna ask you. I want to ask y'all questions as people who watch this, who watch me, and I really appreciate you. Trust me. I'm gonna ask you because we were talking about this last night in the Discord. Okay, should I do transformation guides on Dragon Ball, on Dragon Ball Heroes forms? So I'm asking people in the chat. I want y'all to vote for me. Should I do transformation guides on Dragon Ball Heroes forms? Like Cumber's form and Vegeta's form and Super Saiyan 3 Rose? Like, would you like to see that on the channel? I would like y'all to vote and let me know if you think it's a good idea. But vote more so if you think it's a good idea. Okay, so Anand, you said it was slow. Was there anything that you loved or hated?
Uh, I mean, not much to love or hate though, because pretty much a recap is not much the
Yeah,
same thing.
it's just
I
right.
like,
It's whatever. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, okay. The Krillin part, I liked how I know Maron. How do you pronounce it?
Marin, yeah, Marin.
Uh,
Yeah.
Marin, yeah, she basically grew up, so that is a neat thing. I guess they're taking a much bigger, closer step towards end of Z, because we see in the end of Z she is, uh,
Yeah, you like the
in the
fact she's
episode,
aged up.
she's aged up pretty much. But I remember in the end of Z, she was much more shorter than what she is now in the chapter. So I guess that's going to be kind of retcon, I guess, maybe the
I'll
height
be honest with
differences.
you,
But
bro. I'll be honest. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. As much as a lot of people consider me, a lot of you guys consider me the Dragon Ball Encyclopedia, and I really appreciate you thinking that. I don't even remember what the fuck she looked like. I don't remember what she looked like, dude. I swear I don't.
uh, yeah, I understand that. But yeah, I remember like she was considerably more, not considerably, she was kind of more shorter in the end of the. Maybe here is this much more tall. I don't know. Maybe it's because she was sitting basically while I remember the specific scene where she was getting excited when Biddell was coming on stage, and she was basically just sitting on a chair, and I just thought, okay, maybe she was shorter
Sean
that time, maybe.
Sean
Okay.
Swaby asked, "Where does B stack up to UI and UE?" I don't. We don't have an answer on that yet. We don't have an answer on that yet. But I think UI is still more powerful and UE than Beast, but I could be wrong because they're really building up Gohan. So, real
Mm.
quick, somebody, Mr. Capability, said I would like some Dragon Ball game theories to upload on the channel. Well, one of the things I'd like to do, I had this idea for a video. I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I had this idea for a video. I was going to call it, and I think many of you will like it. I think you will. I was gonna do a video called Dragon Ball Z on the PlayStation 2, Dragon Ball Z on the Super Nintendo, Dragon Ball Z on the PlayStation. Basically, I was gonna do these like deep cuts into like the Dragon Ball games of those eras. So I was gonna do like, for example, Dragon Ball Z on the PS2. We were gonna talk about Super Dragon Ball Z. We were gonna talk about Budokai 1, 2, and 3, and Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3. I think that would be fun. I don't think anybody else on YouTube has really done a game breakdown quite like that, and I think that'd be fun. So, Critical, what'd you think about the chapter?
All right, so I'll give a little bit of credit is due. All right, now I'll say this: it's good that they actually showed Marin grown up, and like what Krillin, what he does at his job and everything like that, talking to his officer or anything.
Nuts, bro.
That was good. That was good. But other than that, there's only just four, pages of that, and it's just the same thing. So I'll give credit what credit is due, and that's basically it. Other than that, everything is exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say exactly, but it's very, very close. I agree. Look at this. I got nuts right here in my hands, bro. I don't have my nuts in my hands, but I have nuts right here.
Suck on these nuts.
Yeah. So, all right. I mean, there isn't much to talk about them because that's all you have to say. We're gonna bring in more people, but is there anything else you want to say about this chapter? I know, I understand. There's just not much to say.
I mean, there's nothing really much to really say. It's just like I just want to see like Black Frieza and just get this over and done with the movie arc.
I agree. I just feel
done.
like everybody wants that. Like the thing is, that if I'm being honest, we say this like every single month, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's become repetitive at this point. It's like there's this every month of saying the same thing. It's like
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Okay. In this fandom, people have gotten into fights over everything from dub versus sub, Kai versus Z, manga versus anime, Super versus GT. There's so many constant fights in the fandom about shit like that, right? Is Goku a good or a bad father, right? All that shit. I think this is the only time where pretty much every single person that I've spoken to or that I've seen wants us to get past fucking this fucking superhero shit. You know what I mean? I think most people want us to get past this shit. Not most, I would say all. Everyone kind of wants us to just get to the next thing. Everyone wants to see what happens with Black Frieza and all that shit.
Yeah, because the expectations that we had before the superhero retelling arc will happen is that, okay, he would probably add more explanations, or he will add more extra scenes where he will, explain certain things
but they're not that interesting. That's the problem. You know what I mean? It's not that interesting.
No, it's just getting boring. Literally.
Yeah, it's just like it's almost like it's been like just like a retelling, like a very faithful retelling of the exact same thing. So it's not much of changes that he did. So that's why people were discarded, saying that what's news.
And the funny thing is, I feel like Shueisha is just doing this on purpose. Because they want a piece of the pie of the money and everything. Since that movie came out,
they're like, obviously, everything they do is on purpose, but I don't know if it's necessarily they want a piece of the pie. I mean, you might be right. That might be a reason that people keep. So I keep getting messages from people in not just in the chat, not right now, but I mean throughout the last few months, and I read the comments, and people say shit like, well, they're just preparing for something big to happen, that they're going to announce something big. I think people got to let that go, man. We've gotten to the point now where Dragon Ball quote-unquote news has become a fucking joke thanks to all these fake leakers on Twitter. So now, because of the fake leakers claiming to have sources and not know what the fuck they're talking about, claiming to have any kind of information is just going to come off like bullshit. Because, like, truth be told, I've actually, throughout my history of YouTube, I have been pretty accurate when it comes to my information. Obviously not everything I said came true, but I've been really accurate besides that one thing. But at this point, I don't think there's any point to. I think it's been so long since the anime was on the air that I think waiting for it now is just foolish. I tell people, I'm like, dude, watch other things, like, or do other things. You know what I mean? Like, well, you don't have to watch other anime or manga, but I mean, like, whatever you like. Like, you know, I've been watching a lot of old video game stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just saying, people are so hooked on this.
I think what people should really do, like if they want to improve anything, like prove on a skill. Like say you want to get like maybe like better
That's true.
on cooking and everything, you know, like do something like that. You know, do something that's gonna like help you be like more like better in life and motivated. You know, you can always do a lot of stuff. It doesn't always have to rely on Dragon Ball, and that's what they need to understand.
A lot of people are very tethered to this, which I'm not even complaining about that. I'm just saying that. Yeah. I'm just saying that, like, it's, you know, it's one of those things where people got to stop getting their hopes up and just wait for something to happen. So, Itchy Ball 69 says, he said, "Morning Geekdom, I give up on new Dragon Ball. Now I am watching Hajime no Ippo. Have you ever seen it?" I actually have every episode, but I haven't watched it yet. So go figure. I have every episode on my computer. Anyways, all right. So I'm going to move y'all back to the other room and bring in two more people. So do you have any final thoughts before we move y'all back?
No, not really. Hopefully you get Black Frieza pretty soon, you know, maybe January or maybe this December, this movie arc will end.
Oh,
that's how I'm looking at it.
Please don't tell me this is going to drag on for the rest of the year, bro. This has been the worst. This has been the worst year for Dragon Ball since like 2014, and even then we got like Xenoverse 1. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna move you back. Critical. Thanks for stopping by, Anand.
Nope.
Yeah. So for me, it's like at the end of the chapter, they showed Piccolo's symbol and everything. I just wanted a little bit to talk about that specifically because it was not there in the movie and in the mangas. I just want to hit on those particular things if you have some time.
Well, go for it, man, but don't take too long because I got to bring in somebody else too.
Yeah, sure. I'll be quick. So basically, at the end of the chapter and the movie, when he transforms, they show this symbol at the back of his gi that is basically, I described as in the night novel as the symbol representing the pride of the Namekian people, which is basically the Ajisa tree, which is the pride of the Namekian people. So for them, like it is mentioned in the manga, since the Namekians were introduced in the first, that they took great care in taking care of these Ajisa trees because it meant so much to them, even before the whole the catastrophe that hit the planet. That was their like main priority for them, to grow their trees and much more henceforth, because they only survive on water, so they don't need any food whatsoever. So that was like their pride. And Piccolo tapping into, because people ask this question many times, that whether Orange Piccolo was like deserved or anything, whether it was earned or something whatsoever. But because it is his dragon, because he's fused with Karma, it's his dragon, and it is his pride of the Namekian people.
Right, we talked about this.
Yeah, so that makes more sense compared to like people saying, oh, it is unearned, or it's just a wish that he kind of just got it. So that's just one digress. And it's like
CJB in the chat called it superhero limbo. I agree, that's kind of where we're at right now. Wait, Xenoverse came out 2015? I thought Xenoverse was 2014. It might have been 2015, but anyways, go ahead, bro. I was reading the chat.
Yeah. And last thing, I just wanted to mention that the whole orange Piccolo motif that people, let's say, where the orange color came from. There's this side quest in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, where a certain helper of the Frieza race asks you to collect some items, and one of them is an Ajisa orange, which that is possibly the connection that I would have had with Orange Piccolo, maybe. the folks'
I don't.
situation might be better.
I think you're looking too deeply into it, bro. I'm just being honest. I think for that one, you might be looking too deeply into it. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to say you're wrong.
That's
That's
true.
it.
Like, if they would have forgotten about it, it could be just the Dragon Balls. It could be that. But I'm just saying that it's it is something that is not as surface level as people think of when it comes to Orange Piccolo. Is
Well, you
what
know how I am, bro. I don't like surface level shit, but it is what
Yeah.
it is. All right.
Yep.
Well, thanks for being here, bro. I really appreciate you.
Yep. Thanks for having me, bro.
Anytime, man. That was a non, bro. All right, let me bring in some more people here. Let me bring in Mr. Indiana Jones. Yo, can you hear me?
Hello.
What? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, but can you hear me?
I can hear you, but your audio quality is not that great. Let me bring in Medios as well. Medios, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, you're live right now. So I'm bringing people in 2 at a time for this stream instead of just doing one. So basically, what we're doing today, or what we're doing right now, that is just discussing the chapter. And I wanted to, I've already given my thoughts on it. It was okay, but we're still in limbo, like CJB, I think, said in the chat. So what did you read it? Do you care?
I've got it in front of me. I've been reading it. Indiana, would you like to talk first?
Yeah,
Okay, go
so
for it.
I have just yes, so I have read the chapter. I'll say it's all right. I mean, some of the action scenes could have been done better because it feels like it's not done in a very good order, and there are a lot of spread shots. So I was like, it could have been structured a bit better when it comes to the artwork, but otherwise, I like the segment where Gamma and 1 and 2, teamed up against Piccolo, and then Gohan had to just drag him again before it went back to the movie where Piccolo was just slammed into the ground. That whole sequence also felt a bit here and there because it wasn't in my opinion drawn properly, but otherwise it was a good segment where they added a few extra things here and there.
Yeah, real quick, SSJ Group said, do you think we'll see a better tag team in the manga when everyone fights Cell Max? I think so. I hope so.
Mm.
But the question is, can Toyotaro really, can he draw that and make it unique? And I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how they're going to execute it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, back to your thing. So, is there anything that you particularly loved or hated? Like extreme feelings here is what I'm trying to get to.
I mean, I still hate the fact that we just stopped at Orange Piccolo because I don't want it to be like next chapter where we just reach Cell Max and then the other chapter where he's released and then he end at the starting of a fight. It should have more pages because we are
No,
almost like five
please.
chapters
No.
away.
No, no more pages,
Huh?
bro. How about no, you're saying to add more pages? No, please. Just end this
Like to just
fucking
get it over with
end the
is what I'm saying.
suffering. Yeah, right. Yes.
What I'm
Yes.
saying.
Mm.
So, because we are 5 chapters away from chapter 100. So I was like, if we are still stuck over here with this, it's just, very bad for this franchise, I'll say, because we didn't get anything cool in chapter 100, if what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know when chapter 100
The arc will
is.
be over by 100. The arc will be over by then.
I hope so. So,
Uh,
Medios. Well, actually, give me 1 second, because people in the chat. Well, first of all, let me get this $50 super chat. Thank you, Itchy Balls, for the generous super chat. Hold on 1 second here. And you're right about Xenoverse too, y'all. Itchy Balls says, I recommend Ipo 100%. It makes me cry like a little baby. Wah, wah. Real good emotional stuff. I'm also sick of these fake fans acting like the games are enough to make us happy. We have a reason to be pissed off. Also, hello, Gaming Hub UK and Medios. I don't know if you know this guy. Do you know Itchy Balls?
I know him, yeah.
I don't know Itchy Balls. Good to see
I
you,
did
man.
chat
He's
with
in the
him.
chat. He's in the Discord. I think he's in the Discord.
Yeah, I
I'm
did
pretty
chat
sure.
with him.
I'm surprised he's not actually in the call. But
Yeah, I, well,
They're having a debate in the chat about saying pride or something like that. But what I was gonna say was,
Normal Dragon Ball behavior. Dragon Ball fan behavior.
yeah, well, it could be worse. But Meteos, before we get to your opinion here, let me try to find something. Give me one moment here. Hold on. So, hold on a quick second. Okay. Hold on. I want to show the chat here, but I can't show them. So I'm gonna play. Okay. People are talking about Hajime no Ippo. I have the series. It's just let me switch my screen here. Okay, so I have the series. This is the series right here. It's just that I never got around to being able to watch it.
There is when you
Series, bro.
start it, but then it just keeps happening. Like it sort of has one story that it continually tells over and over and over again. When I first started reading it, I loved it, and then it sort of waned on me as it went on.
You
It's a
talking about
very
the,
long
the
series.
manga or the anime?
Manga specifically, I read the manga.
Because I heard the anime does not adapt the entire manga. I heard that but I heard it was good.
Yeah, they don't. It is good, but I too have stuck with the manga more because I like the ink work of the artist who draws it. It's so much better in the manga.
I mean, I love the art, bro. This show, like I'm showing a little
Yeah,
clip
it
right
is
here.
good.
Yeah, no, a lot of people are saying it's one of the best sports anime. What's your favorite then? Slam Dunk? Because people love Slam Dunk, bro. There's a Slam Dunk movie coming out, bro.
Yeah, it is out. It's called the
You're
first slam
the
dunk. Yeah.
first Slam Dunk. Yes. I saw it in the AMC thing. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, my bad. Meteos, bro. Go ahead and give your thoughts on this chapter. I just wanted to real quick take a break and
Okay.
show people a little bit of Ippo because I haven't seen it yet, but it does look great.
Okay, I'm going to be the only person who is fairly positive on this chapter. When it came to the anime of Dragon Ball Super, I was very much against the retelling of the movies because it was the beginning of the new series coming back. As far as I'm concerned right
Agreed.
now, if I don't want to read this, I just say that Super's on hiatus for a while and there'll be chapters there.
Ugh.
Every time I've read the chapters, I like Superhero. It's some Dragon Ball content. I'm not like overwhelmingly mad that it's not new content. And the little changes from the movie that I really liked are really fun. I really thought that this chapter was drawn exceptionally well, even for Dragon Ball Super. I think that the panelings, and specifically in page 5 and 6 with Gohan attacking Gamma 1, is really good. And your eyes really travel really well with the paneling, and it's really easy to understand and read, which is a real problem that I had with a lot of the early manga. I know Totally Not Mark was on about that back in the day, but it's starting to travel my eye in really good directions with the directions the characters are pointing. And I really like the way that it describes Gamma 1 being overwhelmed in a way that an android would be overwhelmed. Like, he's not selling like a person would sell where they're getting really beat up, but he's clearly shocked. It's really nicely done in a way that the Toyotaro manga is really good at doing. So I really enjoyed that part specifically. The Piccolo fight was fine. It's Piccolo fighting. It's fine. I liked mostly the stuff that I like is Gohan and the stuff that the Gammas have been doing. The panel of Gohan on page 19 where he just goes, that's not good. That's a fantastic reaction. I'm going to be keeping that one. And
I'm trying to find page 19 because I don't think that the Manga Plus has it. Which
right.
page was that?
It's when he says I'm only at 82% and he goes so it's well down from there what you're currently looking at.
Yeah, I'm scrolling down now. I mean the chat or the stream might be like a little bit behind, but yeah, when Gamma tells him he's only at 82, like I saw that earlier when I was looking down through it. And then he goes, that's not good. Yeah, I remember Gohan did make a funny face there.
It's a great one. And then in the page right after that, when Piccolo's fighting Gamma 2 does the Thumb of Doom, where he points at himself and does the smirking pose. Oh no.
Vegeta, the Vegeta classic, bro. The Vegeta classic.
Yeah, and we know he's gonna die later on, so he's calling it now. He's calling the He's calling the cell right now. And the stuff where Gamma 1 and 2 join together to attack Piccolo specifically is a really great innovation for the fight. I like seeing different configurations of fights in Dragon Balls that aren't just one-on-one.
Me too.
In the superhero
Me
movie,
too.
the problem I had was that it's just fights happening everywhere and we just keep swapping between the fights. It feels like Bleach, bro. Like I like
The
seeing
anime
this
or
kind of
drinking
tag
bleach?
team. What's the difference? No, I'm kidding. I'm talking about the manga specifically, how it moves around, and like each chapter is based on a different fight that's happening in different places, and it moves around, and you like leave bit stories and then come back to other stories. But I really like the way that this is done, where they're fighting together, and there's tactics going on, and there's intelligence being shown, and the androids are fighting with intelligence instead of just being my number is bigger, which is the worst kind of Dragon Ball fighting. I've
My penis
really
is bigger
enjoyed
and
it.
better, bro.
I believe it.
Yeah. Too bad mine ain't. No.
And
Go ahead, bro.
Orange, the final part of the manga where the chapter where Orange Piccolo comes out, he looks fucking awesome. But Orange Piccolo looks fucking awesome, doesn't he? I enjoyed the chapter. It's fine. It's not amazing. It's not new Dragon Ball, like everyone has said. But I'm not super cut about it. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's good Dragon Ball. Whatever.
I agree.
Better than bad Dragon Ball.
It's fine. That's kind of what I said earlier. It's fine, but it's still like, can we get done with this? And because when I heard that they were gonna end this chapter with Orange Piccolo, I'm just rolling my eyes like, oh my god, this is gonna go on forever. Like, I seriously want to upload more videos, but but no one gives a fuck right now, so there's no point, and it's just really difficult to care, and I don't blame them. Itchy Balls here says, why is there this clown in the comment saying Marvel Comics sells more than manga in the US? I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what comment that is. I remember hearing that. Wasn't it a couple of years ago that it was revealed that manga outsold American comics in the US? I know somebody told me that. It might have been B Weezy. It might have been Bindle. Somebody told me that Shueisha was selling more than American comics do. Can anybody confirm that? Because I feel like I've heard that before. No one? Y'all don't know?
No, I don't follow Marvel comics that much. I'm sorry.
No, but I mean the idea that manga outsold American comics. I think somebody said that.
Let me just search it.
If you were to ask me, I think this arc is not going to end till at the very least October. I could be wrong, but
let's think about it. All right. So the next chapter, which is going to be August, is going to be Cell Max is going to appear at the end of that chapter.
I think so.
Then in September, it's going to be the end of the fight against Cell Max and Gohan using the special beam cannon and defeating him. And then October is going to be the cleanup. And then the next arc is going to happen in November. So it's October.
No, dude, I actually think that the Cell Max fight is going to go on longer in the manga. I think you know what I mean?
Oh, do you think it's going to be Beast Gohan appears at the end of one chapter and then Cell Max is beaten at the end of the next one? I mean, then the cleanup could be 99 and then 100 could be the new arc. Maybe that's what they want to do.
I thought that 100, man, it just sucks because, dude, it's 2023 has been the absolute worst year for Dragon Ball in a long time because there's literally nothing. And I feel like I've ranted about this before. I don't think Shueisha and hold on, this guy in the chat said manga's older than comics. I don't think that's true, bro. I don't think that's true.
Manga is comics.
Are they right? Are they going to fix Cell Max? Well, what's wrong with him, bro? Let me guess. He's gonna say perfect Cell Max, which I said a million times is not gonna happen. I don't think people.
He looks like semi-perfect Cell, which Torishima has told us is terrible.
Well, but the thing is, I don't think people understand how many times I've said that they're not gonna do perfect Cell Max. Like, if you're waiting for that, dude, you're going to be disappointed. Do not let yourself get disappointed. They're not gonna change Cell Max. It's not
Oh,
happening.
18's coming to the
Yeah.
fight, Geekdom. It's gonna happen. He's gonna absorb 18.
Jesus, bro. Only if she's naked. Did you ever see that video that came out? Did you ever see that video that came out a long time ago where somebody edited second form Cell when he absorbed 18 and made her naked? Did you ever see that? I saw it years ago on Daily Motion.
I can neither
I
confirm
think
nor
I
deny.
have. I think I have.
Yeah, I saw it, and somebody asked me if it was real. Because somebody's like, oh, in the Japanese version, she's naked when he absorbs her. And I'm like, no, she's not. No, she's not. I have that episode. No, she's not, you know?
I mean, it would be weird, but yeah.
Maybe Heroes will introduce Perfect Cell Max.
You
How
know they will.
many? No, they won't. Exactly. I don't think people seem to
Oh.
understand that Cell Max is going to be Cell Max and that's it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
if
think
they want
he's-
I
something
mean,
like
he's
that, then
he's Cell Max. He's
This-
he's Max.
The only
Everybody.
thing they're
Yeah.
the only thing they might do with Cell Max and Heroes is give him that Dark Dragon Ball upgrade or something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
They'll do.
Cell Maximum.
something, or
It's-
something
his
similar
power is
to like
maximum.
what they did
Power
with
is
Cell
maximum.
X.
This guy Itchy Ball said, "I hope the I hope that Cell Max is a giant green and red penis in the new chapter of the manga." It's a weird prediction, bro. Yeah,
Oh my
I mean,
God.
I don't. Yeah, I think a lot of people want Cell Max to be perfect Cell Max, and I keep telling them it's not gonna happen. Like, you gotta people gotta stop getting. You're getting your hopes up for nothing, dude. It's like going back to the Dragon Ball Super leakers. Like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna leak anything ever again because these people on Twitter have made it literally like they've made
Dirty
being
word.
a quote unquote leaker a bad word because of all the bullshit they've spewed, and it's like I don't think I don't care who I get information from, bro. Toriyama could call me on the phone tomorrow and tell me everything he's gonna do for the next year, and I'm not gonna report on it. You know what I mean? Unless it's officially announced. It's just like there's just no way. No one's gonna believe me. I wouldn't even believe myself.
Look, if Toriyama calls you tomorrow, all right, you can't report it because the answer is going to be fuck all.
Of course it is, bro. When I text him
Yeah.
all the time, he gives me that answer, bro.
God bless Toriyama.
Yeah, I
I'm
and
with
he
you.
doesn't know. He doesn't know. CJ and B
I-
said, "Go ahead."
I will say the one thing about this manga chapter that is really, really good is the stuff with 18 at the beginning. I love modern Dragon Ball and how they deal with 18 and Krillin's relationship. It's so low key.
Yeah, that was
But
actually a good
it's
thing.
always fun. I love when they did it in the Tournament of Power as well. I just love that she's jealous of fucking Sergeant Nuts. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's but is that really characteristic of her though?
I mean, it is now because she
mean,
It
did.
is
It's
now.
Yeah, I know.
It is now,
like,
yeah.
You're gonna
But
piss off a
he
lot
is-
of 18 fans with that.
He's
look,
more
sure,
of
but
a
I like wholesome
tsundere.
content, and it's cute. It's cute. They're cute. It's fun.
What did you say, Indiana Jones, bro?
So I said like her character right now is just like a tsundere, and she's only nice in front of Krillin, but then gets pissed off with other people. It's like how she got mad at Shin in the Tournament of Power. He was just like, goofing around, and then she just key blasted him.
Xavier sent me a super chat and he said, isn't it kind of funny that Lord Frieza and Perfect Cell are the best villains in Z, but in Super they kind of suck with Golden, Frieza, and Cell Max? Well, not exactly. Cell Max is not
Not
Cell. Cell Max is not Cell. That's number one. Cell Max and Cell are not the same being. It is a reinterpretation of Cell, but they're not the same being. So that's going to be, I don't think they're the same person. As far as Frieza goes, that's a more difficult question because some people like what they've done with him, some don't. Personally, as much of a Frieza fan as I am, I'm kind of done with them bringing him back over and over. But I do like the idea of him being out there as this kind of force of nature, so it's whatever. And I like Golden Frieza. I just don't like everything else they've done. Even though Black Frieza was kind of cool.
I have not liked what they did with Frieza bringing him back for the Tournament of Power, even though he was good in the Tournament of Power. I was like, you didn't really need to bring back Frieza, though. You could have just left that alone. Black Frieza has changed my mind completely. The fact that they're doing something with Frieza, that's all I ever wanted. Just do something if you're going to bring him back. And not just, I'm going to do the Frieza thing again. This time he's doing something different.
Sasuke Cheeky said Cell is a ripoff of Frieza. No, that is not true.
Oh.
No offense, bro, but you're one of those guys who needs to go back and watch the show in Japanese. Cell and Frieza are not the same.
He ripped off Frieza's DNA.
Yeah, he has one piece of Frieza's DNA
Yeah.
along with 5 other characters' DNA. Like, it's not the same thing. Cell is not Frieza, dude. They are not the same. I did a video about where I analyzed Cell's evil, and I talked about him being a narcissist.
In Dragon Ball Z?
In Dragon Ball Z, yes. I talked about him being a narcissist. Frieza is a sociopath. They're not the same. They're both evil, but they're a different kind of evil. Itchy Balls says, change your PFP to Gohan with glasses or 1-star Dragon Ball. He's talking about the Twitter leakers, bro. That's what he's talking about, because they have that's their profiles. And by the way, I want to clarify, I have no personal issue with any of the leakers. It's just that with their constant fighting with the fandom and, constantly not having any announcements. Like, if you notice, after 2020, I didn't mention Super coming back once, because at that point, it was like I did my video on it and I was done with it. But now it's about the web anime. I did a stream last year about the web anime because I did hear from one person it was coming, but that's one person, and clearly, if it's coming, it ain't gonna be now. So I feel like it's best to not even talk about it. So that's why I've chosen not to talk about it. Sasuke Chiki says, I get what you're saying, but I really don't agree. I mean, if you want to be wrong, that's fine, bro. That's like if I were to sit here and say, hey, the sky is blue. Well, I don't agree with that. Okay, if you want to be wrong, fine. But objectively speaking, Frieza and Cell are not the same character. Like,
I don't even agree the Cooler is a Frieza ripoff because he iterates on Frieza a little bit in that movie.
Yeah, I don't think that either one is a Frieza. The only one that could be a Frieza ripoff is Frost. And even he's
But that's
not
his
100%.
gag.
Yeah,
that's his gag, though.
Right. Yeah, Cell is not Frieza, dude. Cell is not Frieza. Like, I'm just saying he's not. But again, I will do a video later this year, probably. I'm not going to promise because I have other content planned where I'm going to go into the social path shit. So we'll talk more about it. Anyways, I'm going to close out the stream. Any final thoughts?
The big spread on pages 26 and 27 with Gohan and Piccolo doing a big hit.
Bro, the only big spread I care about is when your mom comes over. Oh! Anyways.
I thought I told her not to go back.
No, don't go. No, she shouldn't be coming to America, bro. Fuck that. And then, okay, what do you have to say about it?
Indiana.
I'd say, like, it was a good chapter, but it had its problems. But yeah, so far it was good.
Gaming Hub UK. I mean, I don't know if I want to use the word good. I would just say, I wouldn't say good. I would say, I mean, again, that's your opinion. I'm not disagreeing with you. I mean, I'm slightly disagreeing with you. I would say it's better than last month, but it's still not that great. Itchy Balls with the last super chat here. I would like them to bring in Demigra from Dragon Ball Heroes into the main continuity, but I don't think they will. I love the demons. Also, Dragon Ball taught me what poutine and gravy is. Yeah, Canadian food. Poutine is French fries with gravy. But what I was going to say was... Demigra and the Dragon Ball video game villains are way cooler than most of the stuff we're seeing in the main series. So while I agree with him, it's just not going to happen because we haven't seen anything from Heroes really get incorporated. Even though I do wish that we did, we just haven't seen that yet.
I think there's a shot at Mira and Toa getting in. I don't know about Demigra.
So
but
why
those
do you
particular
think
characters?
Why do you think there's a shot?
Because of the connection to Deborah, and also I think that there's like the idea of them using the powers of the universe is the kind of idea that they could incorporate into the canon fairly easily. I think that Demigra has such a huge lore behind him and how he works and why he works, and like all the prophecies surrounding him. Like that's a Heroes thing. Toa and Mira acting on their own for the most part.
Yeah, because then again, there are characters like they were made by Toriyama, but for a different reason. But I too can see them, appearing. They are
I
going to
mean,
go into
I
that
don't
direction.
I don't think they will, but like more than Demigra is what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
understand. There's a cool story to be told there with all the Dragon Ball heroes, like Dark Demon Realm shit. All that stuff is cool. All that stuff is cool, but I don't know if we're ever going to see it in the main series, and that's too bad considering
Hmm.
that it is what it is. By the way,
The
Truth
latest
of
arc of Heroes was pretty good actually.
yeah, the manga's
I
definitely
liked it.
better. Truth of Dragon Ball N says fries with gravy and your choice of protein, either cheese or bacon. Cheese is not a protein, my friend. It's a dairy product. Bacon is, but cheese is not. Anyways, y'all, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Thanks for being here, y'all. I'm gonna move y'all back to the other room real quick.
It
Thank you
was an
for
awesome time. Yeah.
Catch every
yeah. Oh crap, I moved him before he finished talking. My bad. Anyways, yo. All right, y'all. So I'll be back on Saturday on Twitch watching more Red Ribbon Army on YouTube, and I'll be back also with I'll be back. I would love to see Few, by the way. Nagano. I would love to see that. And I'll be back here on Saturday too with Ultra Ego Vegeta versus Orange Piccolo. So make sure you're here for that. Thanks again for stopping by. Take care, and I'll catch you down the road.